of people respected Edochie. They respected him so much that, I mean, wherever this man walks into, he wields this kind of reverence. There's this aura around him. But ever since his sons, now sons, back then, it used to be different. But ever since his sons decided to become a public, I don't know what we are going to call them now, the man has lost respect. Now, for a long time, this part of Edochie dragged for so long on social media. The part of him that he can't do nothing about. It dragged for so long on social media. It dragged and it kept dragging. Well, the man has decided to do the needful this time around. He does not want his legacy, his name to be rubbed in the mud. He doesn't want it to be thrown in the mud. The man is ready, Sir Edochie, to make sure that anybody that is stepping into this family or is going to bear that name Edochie will not have the opportunity to destroy or disrupt his legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, if it were you, what would you have done? Will you allow some riffraff somewhere come in and mess up your legacy? Will you allow your children to permit people who have nothing to lose to disrupt and destroy your legacy? In fact, right now as I speak, there are people who are saying that the Edochies have name, but they are broke. That's how bad it has become. Well, Yinka came into the picture. Yes, you know Yinka. She has been trending for a while now. She said her parents are the Odogu of the universe. She said a lot of things, which is not a big deal though. I mean, anyone that wants to ring his or her bell is free to do so. But the problem is dragging Mary into it. It got a lot of people infuriated. It got a lot of people angry. And they're like, hey, don't even dare. Don't bring it on. But if you think you can chest it, bring it on. We will deal with you. Now, the question you should have asked yourselves is this. I mean, those who are still not sure where they stand. Did Mary pay any of these people who are in support of her? Did she pay any of them? Did she create a nation and tagged it May and then called goats and inanimate objects? Or maybe called human beings, hey, come and party with me. Come, stand by me and do whatever I say. Never. She never did any of this. But as you can see, it's quite obvious that when you talk about support, she has been getting it. Now, Sir Edochie, having seen all of this, he got upset, he got angry, and he said he needs to do the needful. And for crying out loud, I am in support of it. I'm in support of him doing the needful. He has called out Sisi Yinka. You know, she does not want us to call her old woman or any of that. For those who are calling her old woman, she's not comfortable with it. I need to warn you about it. And she said she's going to sue anybody that calls her old woman. What a joke. Anyway, Sir Edochie has decided to take action on Yinka. Of course, some people said, oh, it is your son that you need to call to order, not Yinka. But it gets to a point that you want to tackle things from the source. Sir Edochie has decided to take action on Yinka and Judy Austin. These are the two people who came into the life of his sons. And a lot of people have been questioning him, like, Oga, are you not going to do nothing about this? Are you just going to sit down and pretend like all is well? Are you not going to take action on your children? Are you going to pretend like they are adults and they can do whatever, even if their stupidity is leading them into destroying your legacy, destroying that name that you inherited from your ancestors? You have beautified that surname. In fact, maybe back in those days, dark ages, maybe your ancestors were known. But in this present age and time, you have beautified that surname Edochie. You have given it value. You have given it value. Something that can be taken to the bank. Not until lately, it cannot be taken even to the toilet to get free tissue paper, toilet paper. You won't be given when you mention Edochie. That's how bad it became. So the man felt he needed to do the needful. Like, I'm not going to sit down and allow my children or whoever misbehave. Now, when you are trying to reprimand your children, you are trying to put them right, you also want to put right their significant other. Particularly like Yinka, who is so much on, this is my husband, this is my Odogu. I know one thing about women like Yinka. The reason why she's laying claim and making it solid, you might ask, why? I'll tell you quickly. She's doing all of this because of Link's divorce. Like, Link has been divorced and she needed to make it a public thing. Like, I'm not going to allow these people or this family or anybody at all to kind of repackage me, put me inside of a box somewhere. I want them to know that I, Yinka, Palali, maybe she has invested a little bit into Link Edochie's life. You see the heavy boots that she bought for Link. That's also an investment. You know how expensive that boot can be. So having given Link that heavy boot, that kind of boot that you can only find in Texas, and some of those places, having invested that in the life of Link, she needed to make the world know that I am investor Yinka. And this is a woman who has been around. I mean, she has been around. She's not kind of like, she has been around too. She has mingled. And now that she has decided to settle with our one and only, and come on, Link used to be someone that is loved. Link used to be someone that a lot of people liked. They liked him because he has always been on the side of Mary. But now, look at it. Daddy has to take action. What a pity. What a pity.